Well, we're getting our first look at new body cam footage seen at Denny Penny's subway manslaughter trial, showing the moments police first arrived on the scene.
And today is day 2 of the trial, where jurors will decide if Penny's use of force was a criminal act. Good day's Briella Tomassetti is outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan with the very latest. Briella, what are we expecting today?
Yeah, Dan and Tashani, good morning to both of you. Well, we know that a total of 12 jurors, 7 women and 5 men, plus 4 alternates, are tasked with hearing a manslaughter case that has completely divided the city. On Friday, both sides gave their opening statements, and we also heard from some witnesses. Trial resuming this morning in just a few hours from now at 10 o'clock. On day 1 of the high-profile Denny Penny trial in Lower Manhattan, prosecutors played this NYPD-worn body camera footage in which officers can be seen trying to revive Jordan Neely on the floor of a subway car after he was put in a chokehold. Prosecutors and defense lawyers gave their opening statements on Friday. Teodoro Tejada, one of the first arriving officers who wore that body camera, later testified before 12 jurors. Penny, a now 25-year-old Marine veteran from Long Island, has pleaded not guilty to second-degree manslaughter and criminally negligent homicide in connection with Neely's death. Both sides agree that Penny didn't mean to kill him, but critics believe he went way too far in trying to neutralize someone he saw as a threat and not as a person.
Jordan Neely's life was stolen from him.
We trust the people in this community to stand up for what's right, no matter what color they are and no matter what color the victim is.
Penny is accused of recklessly causing Neely's death on a northbound F train on May 1st of last year. Witnesses say Neely had been acting erratically and shouting at passengers when Penny moved to restrain him.
Yo, my man.
Neely, who had a history of mental illness, lost consciousness during the struggle and later died. The medical examiner's office ruled his death a homicide caused by compression of the neck. Prosecutors argue that Penny used excessive force, putting Neely in a chokehold that continued well past the point at which Neely had stopped moving. Penny's lawyers, on the other hand, say he acted in self-defense and put others' welfare ahead of his own.
At the end of the day, this case is about someone who stood up and tried to protect his fellow passengers, who did the right thing and came to the aid of everyone on that subway car.
Penny has been free on a $100,000 bond. He faces up to 15 years in prison on that manslaughter charge and an additional 4 years for criminally negligent homicide. So looking at 19 possibly total years behind bars. For now, we're live here, though, in Lower Manhattan. Dan and Tashani, back to you.
All right, Briella, thank you very much.